I realized I skipped one of the ACT questions. It's not a hard one. It doesn't. The easiest way to do it does involve doing something a lot of y'all don't like to do, and it's called drawing. There's formulas for these kind of things, but the odds of you remembering that formula on ACT are extremely low. It's 55, and I completely skipped over it for some reason. The easiest way to do this one is what you call a Venn diagram. So you glance through the question. 120 students were asked questions. Results of the poll are shown below. And 65 have skied cross country or downhill. If you answered yes to question 1, did you ski downhill? If you answered yes to question 1, did you ski cross country? So these two questions depend entirely on this population right here. So I'm going to make what's called a Venn diagram. It's got 65 people in it, and there's two situations. You either skied cross country or you skied downhill. And if you glance to the text, they want to know how many have done both. We call that overlap. And your job is to figure out this little bit of overlap. That's all your job is. So there were 65 total people that these two questions had to deal with. That's why I didn't put 120 up here. Nobody cares about these guys. Not right there. We want to know how many people did both, the overlap. All right, so if you answered yes to question number 1, did you ski downhill? 28 kids did, 28 people. If you answered yes to question 1, did you ski cross country? 45 did. Now, they give you this little piece of information. 20 did not. All right, 20 did not. If I was to take away that 20, I'd have 8 in the middle. And that ought to do it. Think about it. If I take away 8, this makes 20. Sorry. I might actually not have that right. Oh, if I take away 8 from here, that makes 20. And if I take away 8 from here, that makes 37. 37, 20, and 8 gives me 65. So there's an 8 overlap. That's a Venn diagram. I overthought that at the end. Sorry about that, but 8 is the right answer. Anyways, that's 55. Draw. Good test takers and the math section of the test, they draw. They don't doodle things like some kids do. They draw a problem. They draw a situation appropriate to the problem. And that's a Venn diagram.